fix that. Okay. Hi, how's it going? Wow. It is, like I said before, 7 p.m. or 7:07 at this point. It took me a little bit to get out to my car. To be precise, if you want to go that way. It was a very long day. I worked like an 8-hour shift. It wasn't busy, which was nice, but made time go by at like literally like a snail's pace. Like, I'm so tired from just standing on my feet or whatever. Sometimes like people can bring their own bags. People can pack their own bags. We can pack their bags. And January of this year, we started paying for bags, paper, or plastic. I need to figure out something. I need more. I want more things to edit and put out. And fortunately, right now, I only have the drive with me to the gym that I did in this one. So I'll edit through this one tonight. Even because after I film the videos I film, I delete them from my phone because I know they will still be there because I put them on YouTube. So yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so light and it's 7:12. Oh my goodness. I'm like, oh, I see. No, I got it. No, I knew. It just took me a minute to process. Daylight savings time was last weekend, and I'm like, that's why it's so brightest day out here. I don't know. Hopefully, Dad walked the dog today. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I just tried to. It was terrible. I'm not gonna put that one out there, but I tried to feel like, let's plan the week with me. Because I have this little planner, not little, but I have this planner that I was like, oh, I'm going to use it this year starting in January. I'm going to start using it. And I used it occasionally in February, and by March, it's like I'm not using it at all. So I'm going to try to get that going because I like using planners. I like writing, because I go after those guys who likes to plan those, not go after. What do you call it? I like to think I'm organized, but I'm not. I'm gonna do everything to get myself organized, but I don't. So the reason why I haven't been filming the car a lot because I've been listening to the Opinions That Don't Matter podcast by Sean and Katie. And Katie is the one that that makes mental health content on YouTube. So I originally started following you through that, and then before this podcast came out, she does this mental health podcast. Like, people ask questions online or something, and then she gathers them and then answers the questions. And it took me a long while to get into that one because these podcasts are so long. Like, obviously I don't want to like sit down and listen to an hour and a half all at once because who has time for that? Nobody. So this is what I like listening to, at least with Spotify. Whatever Spotify does to make you not have the ad breaks. I used Spotify for a long time with ad breaks for going to the gym, or no, that's a horrible example. I listen to music a lot because I mean I've been to the gym, but I'm like, yeah, I've been to the gym, but I'm like what, back when I started listening to Spotify, it's like I was listening to it at school in Bend, Oregon, and I literally, it drove me insane. Like, I'm listening to this song and boom, an ad appears, like a short commercial. It's terrible, and I was so tired of it. And I know that apparently you can't, if you get the free version that I lasted a good long time on that. You can't skip through any songs you like. I mean, you can skip up to like a certain amount of songs, and then it won't let you skip until like an hour later. But you know? When I do not work, I'll be home, so I can walk Winston, do whatever. I think I'm gonna get together with one of my friends later next week, or in the beginning of next week or something. Maybe. Yeah, beginning of next week, and we're gonna walk Winston together. I'm trying to figure out how we can keep Winston occupied without him being annoying. Because you know what? Winston is annoying sometimes, but we love him. He likes to bark at nothing. It's like, yeah. Because I don't know, I would probably mention this in another video, but what Winston does, see, my topics can change so fast. But what he loves to do is he likes to bark at people walking their dogs past our driveway. But like, you know, our we're not close to the street. We live in a quiet neighborhood anyways, but so we live at the bottom of the hill, and then our driveway is basically the hill up, and then you come down our driveway to the front door. But I'm like, Winston from inside the house can see people, and then they go behind a bush, and then they reappear because that bush obviously doesn't last forever. So sees the person with their dog, and then they disappear. You know where he goes? He goes running upstairs to the upstairs windows for a better view. Yes, a better view. And then he spots them again after they come out. The mysterious, like, not mysterious, like, that bush has been there forever, longer than Winston's been alive. And then they come out again. He sees them from upstairs with a better view. I mean, he can see them from downstairs too, but he can see them from upstairs with a better view, and he'll continue to bark. Luckily, he was far away from the street, so theoretically they won't hear him. But I mean, I've heard Winston has a loud bark. I've heard him through 2 closed doors barking. Like, we were all going somewhere, and we put him in his crate, which is far away from the door we go out of. And so I'm like, oh, so we shut that door and all that stuff. So all the doors are shut, and we can still hear him barking because he's that loud when he barks. But it's because someone told us that he's just telling you, like, there's something there. And I'm like, that's great, because let me say, someone was coming down our driveway that wasn't supposed to be there. Heck yeah, we would know about it. Winston would start barking. But the poor Winston, man, he barks at the mailman. Mailman comes down our driveway to drop mail off at our front door when we have packages. And the UPS people, FedEx, any Amazon, whoever delivers, knows not to ring our doorbell, because, you know, obviously they hear the barking dog, and so they don't ring the doorbell. And so we hear Winston, if we're all home, we hear Winston, and we go, Winston, be quiet. Or, I mean, some people are better at that too, like, ignore that. Some people aren't. In my family, I'm not saying who, but they have, then I'm like, then he calms down. Then he calms down, and then, like, 10 minutes later, when he's all quiet, I open up the door. Hey, guess what, everybody? We have a package by the front door. That's why Winston was barking 10 minutes ago, because of a package that appeared randomly through our door. You know what? Well, because the UPS people park at the top of the driveway because it's too much. I don't know. They don't. It's too much to go down our driveway, so they park at the top of our driveway and walk down to where some delivery things like Amazon or other places, I guess, I don't know, other places, they other delivery services actually come down our driveway with their big van. I'm not sure, my mom we were talking about this. I don't think Winston actually likes when other cars come down our driveway, that like big trucks or something. It freaks him out. I'm here to protect you. I'm gonna bark to make sure everybody at home knows that there's someone in the driveway. I appreciate that. He's a very protective dog, but sometimes sometimes that comes across to like, hey, stop barking, you're annoying. Drove all the way home and it's still light out. This is a first. I'm just like in Jan. So it was a lot. Whatever.